Now to the answer desk for you right here at 5. There are changes, big changes coming for people who apply for unemployment benefits. Starting at the end of the month, the state is bringing back those work search requirements, something we didn't have during the pandemic. Joining us now with more details on this is the Deputy Commissioner from the Department of Labor, Dante Bartolomeo. Dante, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. My pleasure. So
for folks who don't know, this, when you're on unemployment, typically in the past, right, you have to show or at least say that you're looking for a job, but that was waived during the pandemic, correct?
Right. There's a mandatory requirement that you do work search activities while you're on unemployment benefits. And Commissioner Westby, under his authority, did waive that requirement really as an effort to address the public health pandemic at the time back in March of 2020, did not want people having to be out potentially spreading the virus as they were searching for work. So they were able to get benefits without that mandatory requirement. We are now lifting that waiver and they will be required to do work search activities.
And that will start this coming week?
That starts as of May 30th, yes.
Okay.
So anyone who's receiving benefits must keep track of the activities that they're doing in search of work.
Where do we stand right now with folks receiving unemployment benefits in Connecticut? Are things improving?
Yes, actually. So we've administered about $8.5 billion in unemployment benefits since the pandemic began. And we're actually seeing some very positive trends right now. We are seeing the unemployment rate going down. We're also seeing a reduction in our weekly filers, and we're seeing job postings going up. So we are seeing positive trends. Absolutely.
That's certainly some good news. And I know there's been a lot of talk lately about, getting folks back to work and getting them off the unemployment assistance. Some have argued that the extra money from the federal government is keeping people from working. I believe the governor has kind of spoken out against that. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, and that is a common concern. And when you look at it, actually, the folks that, are in that position, you don't typically earn more when you're on unemployment than you do if you're in employment. But it's really the low wage workers who are in the situation right now that you're discussing. The reality is there's a lot of reasons why people are hesitant to go back to work, and they're just getting acclimated to that now. Some still have health concerns, and they're worried about that. Others are having child care issues. The governor's policies right now are working very hard at addressing those. He's working on putting funding into the community to open up more slots to allow folks to have childcare, as well as pushing for the vaccine. And we're the first state at 50% for adults to be fully vaccinated. So it takes a while for policy to affect what's on the ground happening.
All right, Dante Bartolomeo, great information from you this afternoon. We appreciate you joining us with all this good information. We'll, of course, post updates for everybody on our website and the Channel 3 app.